EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Southern Nevada and Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Carolina Panthers and the Las Vegas Raiders. Greg Olson with you, and off we go from Allegiant Stadium.
On the set.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Ready. Blue 30 seconds.
And he's going to be stopped up at the line to begin this ball game.
You spend all week on your opening script. What are the plays that allow you to find a rhythm and have some early success offensively? Well, in this case, that first play you drawn up sent you going back the wrong direction. How does that change this play caller's approach to the ground game going forward?
Yellow 43. Ready.
A second down throw for Young. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to him. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
Here we go. 50, green. Cut.
Out of the shotgun, Young. That's taken in, and he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a ball to the punt team. It's 4th down. Punting time for the Panthers, set to kick this one away. And he couldn't get that one to check up, and it'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchdown. 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run with the Boise State product, Ashton Jeanty. And he shows off those strong legs running through one tackle. Give him a gain of 8.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. 14 on the pickup. Good for a Raider 1st down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
2nd and 10. On the handoff, this is Jeanty. He's beyond midfield to the 45. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line. 22 yards, the pickup there. 1st down, Vegas.
There's 2 elements to a successful run play, and the key is having them align. The offensive line needs to block according to the play and create space, but the back has to hit that space at the appropriate time. This is a clear example as to why it leads to big gains.
1st and 10 now from the 36.
Let's go now. 79 Broncos. Ready.
Throwing now from the gun. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a first down.
Let's go. Panthers 6, go.
RPO and a quick hit to Smith and Jigba. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
And it's his first catch of the game, and it ends up being a good one. All week long, we talked about how this dominant secondary wanted to take away their best targets. And if he continues to make plays like that, their top 10 ranking could take a hit by the end of this one.
He's got it at the 3. And he's in. Ashton Genty. Touchdown, Vegas. That touchdown, number 11 on the year. The extra point is good, and the Raiders will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Young to throw on first down. Now a screen set up for ETN. Now he's free at the 35. And he will go all the way. Trevor Etienne. Touchdown, Carolina.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession two. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
This one taken at the 7. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
At their own 27-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Genty. And he'll wind up getting about 4 before he's shown to the sideline.
Out of bounds at the 31-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 31, here is 2nd down and 5.
3. That's ready.
Now Genty. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
Taken down behind the line of scrimmage. It's now 3rd down and 6.
Third and 6. Back to throw. He's got a man. That's Myers. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. A big-time play for Vegas to gain of 43 yards.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
18 Cardinal, Warriors, 17. Let go.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Flush to his right. Escaping the danger. Throwing and completing. And they'll have first and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
That's another Las Vegas 1st down.
Deputy.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Here's Genty. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
Loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough, but you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive with some points.
79 Broncos. Go.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. He'll try to run for it, and he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Touchdown, Raiders. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. The extra point is good, and the Raiders move out to a 14-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Okay, right?
Drive will start on the ground, and he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Panthers football to begin this second quarter. We're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go.
22 needle. Here we go. Here we go. Ready?
They'll go play action with Young. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Abdul Carter getting to the quarterback there for his 8th sack of the year.
Here we go.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Young. On the run to the right. Taking off, he'll try to get there. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. One of the Raiders has got it.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
Cowboy 80, 18, Pioneer.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
Based on the routes downfield, it looked like the protection was designed to give the quarterback a little bit more time to wait for things to uncover downfield. So give credit up front to the defensive line. Immediate pressure early speeds up the quarterback's clock. He's got no choice than to get rid of it, probably a little bit earlier than he would have preferred. They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Two incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10.
60 by 6. Trap 60. Trap 60.
They'll throw out of the gun. To the right side, hauled in by Myers. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
Mike, I don't really even think this is much of a conversation. On the plus side of the 50, I think you've got to keep your offense on the field, stay aggressive, and try to maintain possession. You get a field position like this, you want to make sure this drive ends with some sort of points.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on 4th down. He'll drop to throw. He connects with the open man. That's Myers. And he's going to have the 1st down. So taking a chance there, playing with the lead, but it works out for them.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took to get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a 1st down.
Run right up the gut with Genty. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Press all 80. Go.
He'll look to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take possession.
Intercepted by the Panthers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
On the ground, this is Trevor Etienne. And he'll work ahead for about 5 to the 25.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 25-yard line.
2nd and 5.
Madden. Ready.
From the gun, it's Young. Forced out wide. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
He just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver
nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. That is Max Crosby. He's in to drop him for a sack, and that will bring up 4th down. This fielded inside the 35. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Ready.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. A quick throw out wide, caught left side. And he's going to be very close to the 1st down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9.
Ready.
Just shy of midfield. Here's 2nd down.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw. Headed left, fine time. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find the receiver, and down he goes.
This is where the playmaking ability almost can be a detriment to a running quarterback. They have such confidence in their ability to keep plays alive with their legs that sometimes they hold it just a little bit too long, thinking they can make the next big play. And good job by the defenders tracking him down and took him down for a loss.
They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4. Complete to his tight end Bowers. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line.
And the Raiders
17 yards on that play. Good for a Raider 1st down. 2 minutes remain here in this 1st half. We'll return to Las Vegas after this. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Come on. Cowboy 80. Ready.
Now they'll set up to throw. He'll find Dickey out of the backfield. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A 1st down.
Raiders 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Out to his right. And he did a pretty good job there to get back to the line of scrimmage as he's chased out of bounds.
That's a lot of work for no gain. You risk taking a shot there if you're the quarterback the longer you hold on to the ball. But there was nothing there. Good job to the defense shutting that one down.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I can guarantee you that interception he threw on the previous drive, that's still in the back of his mind. You got to know when to take a chance, and you got to know when to just throw the ball away and live for the next down.
On the set.
It is 3rd and 10.
Panther 60, Panther 60. 19 Lions.
And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. His 4th TD grab of the season. The extra point, up and good. And the Raiders will take a 21-7 lead.
Panthers 7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Young. He'll get this complete. It's Jimmy Horn Jr.
Young's pass complete to Jimmy Horn Jr. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
Ready. 10. Ready.
Out of the shotgun. Young. Open man. Tyrone McMillan. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. The Panthers will take their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
And the Panthers first down.
Left. 95.
McMillan comes in motion.
10.
Young to throw on 1st and 10. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play first.
Now a timeout for Carolina. That's going to be their 2nd. First clock will stop with 34 seconds to go until the break.
Yellow.
On 1st down is Young. He finds De'Ami Brown. And he's close to another 1st down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
Brings up 2nd and 2. And the Raiders.
A 2nd down throw for Young. Open man is Horn. It's complete. And he's going to have the 1st down as he gets out of bounds. And he stops the clock as well.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver, and then see what he can do after the catch.
A huge mistake right in the half. It is intercepted.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
60 Eagles.
Now Jackson, this a design run. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
It's now 2nd and 6.
So, 1 half in the books. 2nd half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Pretty interesting interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
At their own 27-yard line.
Buffalo Racing, let's go. 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. Come back team, trap 50, trap 60. Ready?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got Myers on the completion. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 37-yard line.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. They'll run with Genty. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
Taken down behind
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on third down.
They'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down.
For the Raiders.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit the field of play and continue out of bounds.
Here we go. Go get him, go get him.
That is caught out wide on the RPO.
Bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
And that is incomplete.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the third quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
That one hit inside 10, but it bounces forward into the end zone. Bring it back out to the 20-yard line.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Let's go now. Ready?
To the air now on 1st and 10. Exiting the pocket right.
So often the best pass defense is a good pass rush, and that's exactly what we saw here. The pass rush disrupted this play from the very start. The quarterback has all of his attention on the rushers rather than his receivers downfield. All he can manage to do is get back to the original line of scrimmage.
Ready? 60 back. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 70 range, 70 range, go.
Back to throw. To the left side. It is caught by Myers. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Ready, set.
Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down.
Knock that count, 19 Lions. Dragon 60. Ready,
Downfield, got him, and he's got it. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A big-time play for Vegas. 31 yards.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
ready.
He's going to be taken down at about the 30. 16 yards. Pick up on that one. First down, Vegas.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Go! 60, trap 60, trap 60. Ready?
A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
I'm not sure if it's this big lead or if it's just this second half pressure getting to him, but that's just a careless throw by the quarterback. And don't let this lead fool you. Throws like that can change this game in an instant. This defense knows they gave him one. They let him off the hook. Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate. And that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
Can they keep this drive rolling? Here is 3rd and inches. He'll try and get there on the ground.
So it's a pretty manageable 3rd down, so they really have the option to run or pass. So they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use 4th down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
And he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on downs.
And a great job here by the defense, being strong up inside, forcing the ball carrier to have to bounce this out towards the sideline, and he can't get the corner, and they come up with a huge 4th down stop.
On the RPO, it's a throw, and it's Higgins.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield, even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag. And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
33, ready?
Try to pick this one up on the ground. And he's not going to get the first down. They met him, brought him down in the backfield on 3rd and short. On now is the punt team for the Panthers, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds. So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Cup 19, Cup 19. Here we go, here we go. 19, Charger, 19, ready?
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Flush to his right, and he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
So you find yourself playing with a 2-score lead. Of course, it goes without saying, Mike, you don't want to take any unnecessary risks. The primary reads weren't there. Works through his progression. Move on to the next play. And just throw that ball away.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
Got it with Smith and Jigba. Down the sideline. And he's out of bounds, but all the way down at the 30-yard line. A big-time play for Vegas. It covers 51 yards. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Throwing now from the gun. Forced to his right. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better if you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Run out of the gun for Genty. And he's into the end zone. Ashton Genty. Touchdown, Vegas. Touchdown. That is second touchdown of the game. Numbers 11, 12 on the season.
His kick is good.
That touchdown puts him in double digits. Now 10 rushing touchdowns on the season. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kicks away.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Steal, black. Set, hut.
Young to throw on 1st down. Pass to the receiver, Horn. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
It's a good 11. That's good for a Panthers 1st down.
Here's Young. This one batted away. It's incomplete.
You don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league, and when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made him comfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down. From the gun, it's Young. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
That's taken in. He's going to have the Panthers 1st down. How about that for a big play on 4th and 10? They get almost exactly what they needed to keep this drive going. They'll send the receiver in motion to the left. Here's Young to throw. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss. It's actually a really nice job there on 2nd down, putting this into a 3rd and more manageable down and distance. Remember, they suffered that 1st down sack, and so often that can derail the drive, but they got a chance.
The pressure gets home. He's lost the football. It's picked up by one of his teammates.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
They'll turn and hand this one off. Finds an alley to the 35. And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15. So a big one there to start the drive. 35 yards.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the fourth quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
70 Lions.
They run the toss to Genti. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5. At the Panthers' 9-yard line.
Don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, before I sat down. Still borrowing money stacked.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
Ready?
They'll run right here, and it's Genti. And he'll lose yardage here. The defense standing strong in the red zone. They drop him back at the 10.
A loss of 2. Brings up 3rd down and 6.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Back in the end zone. He's good. Dante Thornton. Touchdown, Las Vegas. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. No problem there on the extra point. And the Raiders will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Okay, Frank. Here we go.
Back to throw. Young. They'll try to set up the screen here. Into space at the 45. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. A gain there of 27 yards. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
First down, Carolina.
To throw, Young. To the middle of the field, caught by Higgins. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Panthers.
Drill green. Hut, hut.
On 1st and 10, here's Young. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Max Crosby. He gets it yet again. That's now 3 sacks for him in this one.
Set, ready. Start, ready.
Throwing on 2nd down, Young. This is caught 2. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. Sly now for the point after. He's got it. And the Panthers are able to edge a bit closer.
Panthers 14. Joey Sly to kick off.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This taken at the 5. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
I just want to rock. I just want to.
Come on, come on.
They'll begin here on the ground. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing new.
In order for you to be able to operate out of this 4-3 style defense, Mike, the key is your defensive tackles, their ability to penetrate, their ability to be game wreckers. That's exactly what we saw here. His ability to get back there, make the stop at the line of scrimmage, keep it to no gain.
And he'll be brought down there.